Hi, my name is Dylan, and this is my first ever Books with Dylan video. Basically what I want this channel to be, and what I want these videos to be as well, is kind of like an online book club. I really love to read. I love all types of books. And I really wanted a way to kind of interact and to talk to different people online about the books that I love, and also to find books that I never knew existed and that other people really love, and to just be able to read new books. And also I thought it was fun, and I have nothing better to do, so yeah, that's basically my kind of intro into this channel and into this video, and into what I'm stepping my legs, um, and into what I want to do here. So I hope you enjoy my videos. This is my first one ever, so you know, be with me. That sounds kind of weird. Bear with me because it's my first video, and I'm actually I'm feeling kind of nervous, as you can see, because I'm kind of stuttering. Because this is my first video, and because I'm talking to a camera, and it's kind of strange for me. But yeah, I stepped my legs again. Anyway, as you can see from the title, today's book review is on this book. I don't know if you can see it because, yes. This book is called Matters of Life and Death by Bernard MacLaverty. It is not a novel, it is a compilation of short stories. And the reason that I wanted to do this book was because it's one of the latest books that I've read recently, and I wanted to do a book that was fresh in my mind. And yeah, just so I'm gonna go away from the book review now, and explain something quickly. Hopefully it'll be quickly. I keep on interrupting myself and then interrupting myself again. Basically what I want to do is I want to be able to choose a book with you as well, and with my subscribers, and with whoever wants to help me choose a book, and then kind of like read the book together, or you know, so every week or every 2 weeks I can find a new book and read it, and then after that I will do a review on it. But because I'm just starting out on this channel, I wanted to do a couple of reviews and get used to filming myself in my bedroom, like looking at a camera. So for the meantime, before I get into the whole choosing books with you and doing the whole book club thing that I explained at the start of the video, I'm gonna do some book reviews first, and I think it'll be kind of fun. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get into the first book review, which has taken a really long time because the introduction has been really long, and I'm sorry for that, but I will. So yeah, the first book that I'm gonna do is this. It's, as I said, Matters of Life and Death by Bernard MacLaverty. Um, I really like this book. I recommend it to you. I like this book. I don't normally like, well, I do normally like short stories, but I don't normally like to read them. I don't know. Short stories make me feel smarter when I read them, but at the same time, they don't they don't last long enough. And I can't read the whole book. Like, I think there are 11 short stories in here. I can't read all 11 short stories one after the other, because whenever I read a story, I have to wait a little bit and kind of digest it. So if I read a book today, then I can't read a book tomorrow. Um, I don't know if it's weird. I don't know. Maybe you can like tell me in the comment section if like you can't read a book right after you've read another book. Especially when they're not like the same genre, or when they're like really different. Or maybe I don't know. But anyway, I couldn't read all of the short stories one after the other, so it took me about a week or 2 weeks to read this book. And I read other books in between reading this book, so it took me quite a long time. It is quite a short book, so, but it is definitely quality over quantity in this book. The book, like many short stories, are it's a very dark book, but like a little bit darker than short stories are. Short stories for me are normally very realistic, not realistic. Well, yeah, they're very realistic, and I don't know, they focus more on human experiences and human relationships more than novels do, because novels are more about, like, you know, if you're reading a sci-fi novel, it's more about this crazy thing that's happening, and you know, and then the tangle and the love triangles and all that other stuff. But I think that I don't know if I explained that well, but I think anyway that short stories focus more on the human aspect of the story more than the story itself. So that's what I like about short stories. That's why I think they make me smarter when I read them. And this definitely does. There are 11 short stories, as I said before, but I do have favorites. Um, My favorite would probably be A Trusted Neighbor. And A Trusted Neighbor is basically about these two couples that live next to each other. And it's obviously in a different time than now. It's in the past because there are references to Catholics and Protestants, and I think it's kind of that area in history when like, I don't know, it was accepted that there were different religions, but it wasn't really tolerated very well. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm not very good at history. The main part of the story is basically the relationship between Ben and Dawson, and Dawson is kind of a mysterious kind of character. You don't really know what he's thinking. Ben is more of a, I don't know if I should call him a square character, but he's understandable and he's relatable, and you have empathy for him. Oh, that's the right word. Um, but Dawson, I don't know, you don't really know what's going on with him. He's kind of strange, he drinks. And he's a police officer, which in the story is kind of seen as a bad thing, because of the kind of things that the police do in the story. So yeah, it's an interesting story. I don't really want to tell you what it's about. I think it's a very complex story, and it's one of the best in the book. Another story that I really like that's in the book, obviously, is Up the Coast. It's about an artist. This one I can remember properly because, I don't know, I think probably this one is my favorite because I can actually remember what happens, like, exactly, whereas the other story, I can remember that I really liked it, I can remember kind of what happened, but not really. Anyway, this one, Up the Coast, is about a woman who is an artist, and she's walking through a gallery, and she recalls something because of the paintings that she's looking at. She recalls something that happened to her while she was painting, something that she looks at, I think, or maybe she's just recalling something that happened in the past. It's a really good story. It's, I know I said this about the other one, but I'm pretty sure that I like this one better, and I'm pretty sure that's the best story in the book. I really, really liked it. It was very deep, and it dealt with something that I wasn't expecting. And I think that most of the stories in the book did that. They dealt with something that was very deep and very big, like a very big thing to deal with. I don't want to tell you what it deals with, what the story deals with, but if you were gonna, like, if you just wanted to read a story, like if you just had to read something in this book, or if you just wanted to read one story in the book, which I wouldn't get because why would you buy a book and then not read all the stories, but I don't know, if you wanted to go to a library and like just read one story out of the book and then go, or go to a bookstore and just look for the book and read one story, I would encourage you to read Up the Coast. It's not that long. It's, well, yeah, it's long for a short story, but it's not that long, and it is really amazing. I really loved it. I'm gonna give the book 4.5 out of 5. It's a really good rating, I have to say. And maybe it's because this is my first book review and I don't know how to rate books very well, but I'm pretty sure that this would be a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, I'm taking away 0.5 because of those two stories, because of Up the Coast and what's the other one? A Trusted Neighbor. Those two stories are incredibly well written. Like, all of the stories are effortless, but these two stories, they're just amazing, and the way that they build up and the topics that the topics that they deal with are just amazing. And I don't know, it just kind of, it doesn't put the rest of the stories to shame, but it just shows you how amazing the stories are compared to the other ones, and they're just standouts, and it kind of makes you feel like you could have made the other stories better, even though the other stories are amazing. So yeah, that's what I think of the book. The cover is actually, I'm pretty sure it's from the last short story in the book, which is something about snow. Winter Storm. So I don't know if that, yeah, the cover is that. So yes, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. I shouldn't have given it a 0.5. I should stick to like full numbers, because saying 4.5 out of 5 is really annoying. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna stick with that for now. So this is the book that I'm reviewing. Don't know why I'm saying that again, but yes, this video kind of seems like it's too long. I don't know, I'll get on that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my first review as much as I did. I've kind of been talking to you and like blabbering on for like a really long time. But oh well, that's okay. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and if you do, then that's great. I love you. Um, anyway, there are links to buy the book and to look at it in the bottom bar below. And if you have any books that you would like me to read, or any suggestions for books, or any comments about the book review that I've just done, or about any other stories by Bernard MacLaverty, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to read them, and I will read all of them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.